This individual was a gifted vocalist who enjoyed a brief period of popularity in the middle of the 80s. He is most well known for the excellent hit tune, Just Call. This performer had a bright career before it was wrecked by his drug addiction. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Sherrick. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born on July 6, 1957 in Sacramento, California. Now, as of this recording, I couldn't find much on his early life, but I can guarantee that he was a gifted child with a marvelous voice. He was good enough to get into the Motown family by joining Cagney and the Dirty Racks, which also included Michael Dunlap, Jerry Thompson, and Cliff Lowes, Ramona Gordy Singleton's son. Ramona arranged a contract for them for Motown. Lowes, Thompson, and Dunlap was ex-members of Apollo, who was a group that recorded one album for Gordy Records in 1979 before being dropped. James Brown, the godfather of soul, was believed to be producing this new group, but the agreement fell through and the label later dumped them only after one album, which was their self-entitled album. But Ramona was captivated by the silky voiced lead singer who was 6'4" and attractive, and she believed that he had even more potential as a recording artist and entertainer. What she didn't realize at the time that he had a horrible cocaine addiction in his participation with other women, as he was currently seeing a lady who later became his wife and had a kid. Unbeknownst to her, Ramona served as a mentor and an occasional lover. She landed him various jobs at Motown, most notably such as providing background vocals for Rockwell's marvelous hit, Somebody's Watching Me. While he was providing background vocals for various artists on Motown, he was also preparing for a solo album. However, the project became a time bomb and his relationship with Motown deteriorated, as he had a tendency to depart unexpectedly, and that became a huge issue. Ramona continued until 1985 when she was fired by Jay Glaxker, therefore ending Sherrick's Motown's career. She would then link up with Benny Medina, who was a former member of Apollo, and at this time he was working at Warner Brothers Records. Sherrick problems only worsened, leading to a conjecture that someone at Motown was aware of his problems. Therefore, that was the reason of the decline of the group, his solo project, and Ramona's dismissal, since label executives knew as long as she was around, he would be nearby. Ramona sometimes received frantic phone calls from Sherrick, pleading with her to send him money to sketchy areas of Los Angeles to play off his debts. And during these debts, allegedly her car was often taken for collateral. One night it turned ugly when he was assaulted and shot in the pelvis. She learned about his wife when she discovered more about him and how severe his problems was when he was in the hospital. She also met another woman who made it known that she had made preparations to marry him. So at this time, he was allegedly dealing with 3 different women. Somehow, Ramona managed to keep drama away from the individual she worked with at Warner Bros., who was in the midst of drafting a contract for the singer. Sherrick went to rehab while finishing his debut album, Just Call. 2 singles from this album charted in the United Kingdom, with the title song peaking at number 30. You feel I do wake up, that's so Let's Be Lovers Tonight that peaked at number 63. To generate interest, Sherrick embarked on a promotional tour throughout America, despite the fact that the album and the songs achieved little success over here. However, he went on a cocaine finance spree in every city he touched foot in. On one trip in the middle of the tour, he did not return and missed further engagements. By now, everyone was aware of his problems. When he returned to work on the second record, it began and ended with him allegedly taking off for thousands of dollars in advance. The record was never completed, and this was enough for Ramona to distance herself from the troubled vocalist. Now, he had such an impact on Ramona's life that she dedicated a whole chapter in her memoir titled The Untold Story, Barry, Me, and Motown. He vanished in 1988 and was not seen again until 1999, when he looked to be drug-free and was working on new projects. But the comeback ended tragically when he passed away in Los Angeles on January 22nd, 1999 at the age of 41 due to unknown causes. He is survived by his wife and his 3 children. In January of 2021, Wendy Williams alleged that Sherrick, I'ma say grape, but you all know what I mean. She alleged that he graped her in the 80s. Williams said that after she interviewed him, he invited her out to an album release party where the assault happened. This incident was depicted in her biopic, Wendy Williams, the movie. Now, despite the alleged assault, Sherrick was a very decent vocalist with a potential good career. After starting out in Motown, despite Motown not being at its peak, he still received a co-sign from Berry Gordy's first wife, and he had all of the makings of a success. But unfortunately, his demons triumphed and stole a potentially great star in the making. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song from Sherrick?